What is up, tech family? My name is Josh Tech, and on this episode, I'm going to talk about why I regret skipping JavaScript. So let's get straight into it. To start things off, for those of you who may not know what JavaScript is a programming language used both for client side as well as server side, and it allows you to make web pages interactive. This is a very important programming language. It is very important. And I regret skipping over it because when I got into learning about code, I did a very good job understanding what HTML was and understanding what CSS was. Didn't have really too many issues. I like customizing, it was fun. When I got into JavaScript, I was like, okay, I got this. And mind you, for those of you that are new to this channel, I got a tech degree for front-end web development at Team Treehouse, and that was my start in learning how to code. And with that, when I got to JavaScript, I really thought I was going to do something. I was like, I got this. And then it got harder and harder and harder and harder, and I just was like, okay, let me just get through this course. Let me get through this like tech degree and I'll be done, and I ain't gotta work, and I ain't gotta work, and I ain't gotta worry about it too much more. I'll go back and study it. And I regret that because I just felt like I could have done way more in regards to actually going back and studying, because it showed up in my internship when I had to go through things and learn things, and I didn't understand because, mind you, we were using React.js and I ain't even have the foundation of JavaScript yet. So I was really struggling to start off. And that's one thing that is very important is for anybody that is getting into code, that is new to it, be sure to learn the fundamentals. Just like anything else that you do, you have to learn the fundamentals. And JavaScript is one of those fundamental programming languages that will help you in the long run. When it comes to interviews, I remember doing interviews as well, and they would ask me JavaScript questions, and honestly, I wouldn't know how to answer it as strong as I thought I would because I just didn't spend enough time learning all the intricate details about how JavaScript works, how this programming language works. Like, it's just a lot to it, but it's definitely possible to achieve it and learn it. And every single day, I'm putting in the effort to learn what JavaScript is. JavaScript is something that's going to take time to learn. It's not going to be something that is usually going to be like an easy achievement. Like, it's going to take work. That's probably going to be your first real test when it comes to being a front-end developer. Like, it's really going to push you. It's really going to make you have to take notes and understand all the simple things that comes with it. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because that's something that I just want to make sure I emphasize, that we do not, as developers, skip over, that we really dive into understanding what JavaScript is, because whether we want to go into the fancy like programming languages that is pretty much a continuation of JavaScript, like React, Angular, Vue.js, like we want to do that, or even Node.js with backend. Like, if we want to get all those fun things that actually help us get really strong jobs, but honestly, JavaScript, HTML, CSS can get you a job. But learning those more intricate programming languages, JavaScript is the foundation, and it's so important. And so I just advise, talking to myself as well as you all, that we make sure that we study as much as we can with JavaScript, and make sure that we're doing everything that we can to make sure that we grasp it and have intermediate knowledge of it, if not a mastery knowledge of it, because it will help in the long run as a developer. So furthermore, that is one of the biggest things that I regret when I first got into coding, is just skipping over JavaScript. But now I'm going back because honestly, I ain't got no other choice. So I have to learn it and get really good at it. So for those of you who are thinking about that, please don't skip. Stay focused on JavaScript, learn it very well, and you will do much better in this career field.